Hello, good afternoon. Today we are going to presenting about how the COVID-19 could trigger a banking crisis in Indonesia. We are from breakout room 9 and we like to introduce ourselves first. My name is Muhammad Fajar Falak.
My name is Safira Mauliza.
My name is Fauzan Nabi Rafdi.
My name is Hafid Fadila.
Okay, continue. Before we presenting, we like to presenting about thesis statement or research question. We have two research questions. The first one is how did the Bukopin Bank deal with the crisis during the COVID-19 pandemic, and the second is what are the importance of managing negative issues. Continue. Profile Bank Bukopin. Bank Bukopin was founded on July 10, 1970. Previously known as Bank Umum Koperasi Indonesia. In 1989, the company changed its name to Bank Bukopin. Subsequently, in 1993, the company's status changed to a limited liability company. Bank Bukopin focused on the UMKMK segment. Currently, it has grown and developed into a bank that has entered the group of medium-sized banks in Indonesia in terms of assets. Along with opening up opportunities and increasing the ability to serve the needs of a wider community, Bank Bukopin has expanded its business to the commercial and consumer segments. Continue.
Introduction. COVID-19 has had a major impact on the country, especially in the economic sector. The economy has experienced slow growth. Many trading activities have stopped. Online motorcycle taxi drivers have decreased their income due to inactivity outside the home. The tourist area is completely quiet, so there is no income and economic activity. If this continues and you don't know when it will stop, the impact that will occur will be even greater and can spread to the banking sector and credit banks. Of course, this event will be very worrying, considering that Indonesia experienced a severe economic crisis in 1997 to 1998. The price of consumer goods soaring decreased people purchase power. Many banking systems have gone out of business due to the pandemic situation. The financial market turmoil is extraordinary and the value of the currency is increasingly worthless. But who could have guessed because of the COVID-19 pandemic? It turned out to be worrying about the people's banking and credit system with the same or even more severe impact from the economic crisis. In order to maintain economic growth, the government provides a stimulus so that the economy can move again, with the issuance of government regulation in lieu of law or Perpu number 1/2020 concerning state financial policy and financial system stability for handling the COVID-19 pandemic and or in the context of facing threats that endanger the national economic and or financial system stability.
Number one, how is the risk of banking in Indonesia during the COVID-19 pandemic? Number two, are the importance of managing negative issue? How did the Bukopin Bank deal with the crisis during the COVID-19 pandemic? In a pandemic, the Indonesian government decided to pay attention to three sectors: name health, the real sector, and banking. This attention is reflected in the 2020 States Budget APBN, and Bank Indonesia policy step to increase liquidity or the ability of bank to meet their maturing financial obligation. The cost of handling COVID-19 throughout the 2020 state budget is EDR 695.3 trillion. The budget is divided into a health budget of IDR 87.55 trillion, social protection IDR 203.19 trillion, business incentive IDR 120.61 trillion, assistance for micro, small and medium enterprise MES IDR 123.56 trillion, and corporate financing IDR 57 trillion. For the business world, the allocation of business incentive and MS is related to debt payment assistance in banks. What are the importance of managing negative issue? Bank Bukopin and other troubled bank are not considered large bank because their capital is below 30 trillion. However, they must be handled quickly because these banks have financial relationship with large banks. Because if this is low, the big banks will also be dragged into financial problem and will eventually have a systemic impact.
Although currently the large banks that control the credit market and third-party funds have not experienced significant problems, so the contagion effect has not yet been implemented. The potential for banking system risk may occur. If more and more small banks run into problems in the current economic slowdown, the potential for an increase in problem banks will be even greater. If a bank panic occurs, the bank will lose cash and result in insufficient bank liquidity to withdraw customer funds. So the bank will be categorized as a problem bank. Finally, it can make banks bankrupt, as happened during the 1997 till 1998 monetary crisis. Therefore, the sensitivity of all stakeholders, both from the public, banking, and government, to the crisis must be developed so that financial institutions related to financial stability should work quickly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for watching our presenting from Breakout Room 9. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.